Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game. Back with oxygen not included. This is still the Ranch upgrade Mark 1. Even though Mark 2 is in preview now, I'm just going to continue on with this base for a little bit longer. And I did quite a few things off camera. Now some of them I did off camera just because I was duplicating what I've done in previous builds. So I have my oxygen set up here from before. I'll try to describe it briefly, but I've described it in previous videos. So we got one electrolyzer to 2 gas pumps, and I doubled that up here. I'll show the water coming in first. So the water comes in usually pretty hot because some of it's coming from the geyser, some of it's coming from filtered polluted water. Goes into the electrolyzers, and then out of these gas pumps, I send them to a filter. Now 2 gas pumps can kind of saturate a filter, and that's why I have 2 filters. And then the filter filters out hydrogen, which goes up here to these hydrogen generators. And excess hydrogen goes to cool, or not to cool, but to feed our nullifier here, which keeps it nice and cold. And I've got some metal tile here and some shift plates in the background. That kind of spreads the cooling and the heat out. These are just extra Weezorts. They're not really necessary, but this is where I'm storing them for now. It's all using heavy watt wire, and it's fed by 2 coal generators here, which is connected to a smart battery. And I've got that in a logic circuit so that if the battery drops below 50%, these kick in. So it's pretty power efficient. It's also getting power from these hydrogen generators here. So I had this last episode, and all I've done is gone and duplicated it down here. I had a bit of issues. I had some issues building in this little crevice here because I can't destroy these tiles. So it took a little bit longer than I wanted, but same idea. Thermo shift plates, spreading all that out. Staying nice and cool. Only 1 hydrogen generator this time and 1 coal generator. That seems to be enough to power it all. So that's that little project. What else did I do? Oh, just so we got 4 main lines of oxygen now coming into the base. I've got a filter here which filters out pure oxygen just in case any polluted oxygen gets in. And that pure oxygen goes down to our exosuit docks. One of them's down here like I had before. And then up here I added another exosuit dock over here, just with 3 suits. And that was for all the stuff I built up here because it's kind of dirty and there's germs and stuff. So I'll describe kind of what I did here. I'll start down here. So I started doing this last episode, I think. But what I did was built a bunch of outhouses in here. And I disabled all my lavatories briefly so that they would only use these washrooms. And as they got filled up, I disabled them. But when they're disabled, I don't think they make morbs. So I disabled them as they filled them up. And then finally, what did I do? I locked the door, I think. Or no, I enabled them. Actually, I went into priorities. I took everyone off tidy so that they couldn't do any cleaning. So they wouldn't squeegee these or so they wouldn't clean these. And then we slowly got morbs in here. So I think I got 3 or 4 of them so far. There's one in there right now. I put down traps. The morbs go into the traps, and then I took the morbs up here. And initially I was putting them in this room here. And what I was going to do was send the polluted oxygen out along here in a line into our puffed room. This is where the puffs were originally. And it's really hard to move puffs around. You can use a lure, and I could have lured them, all the way where I actually wanted them, but it's a kind of pain in the butt. So I thought I would just build it here instead, And I brought the morbs to the puffs instead of trying to bring the puffs to somewhere else. And originally, like I said, the morbs were in this little room down here. Polluted oxygen would go up in here. But that wasn't working so well. So what I ended up doing is just made a critter drop off here. It was set to morbs earlier, and they delivered the morbs in here. So these morbs will give off polluted oxygen, and the puffs will eat it up and poop out slime. And originally the slime, they're just tiny amounts of slime being dropped, and then this auto sweeper would pick them up, put them in this conveyor loader, which is set to slime. And I tried to make it go through walls as much as I could, because if the conveyor rail is out in the open, the slime has a chance to kind of sublimate, turn into polluted oxygen again. So it comes along here, goes into this little carrier, and then the sweeping arms here grab the slime and feed our mushrooms here. Now I also had to fill this room with CO2. It's not quite done yet. There's a CO2 line coming in this way, and I have a little mini pump here taking out the oxygen. But now this is overpressurized, so it's not really working. But what was happening was these tiny little bits of slime would come along, get in the conveyor receptacle, and then basically turn into polluted oxygen almost immediately because it was such a small amount. So what I did was I put a little thin layer of polluted water using a bottle emptier. And now the slime builds up on the ground here. And I set the auto sweeper to only go during this tiny little period of day here. So if we let it run, speed things up. Once this little red bar gets around here, it will start working. But I can make it, I can just bring it around, speed it up here so it'll activate. So here it comes. I'll turn on the conveyor belt loader. So there it goes, it's picking up all the slime. And it's got kilograms of it instead of a few grams. So here it goes along. It has about 2.7 kilograms. Now it should send half here. The next load will go to this other one, or in theory. So here we go, slime, 2741 grams. Doesn't feel like it's going fast, but there it is. But if this sits in here too long, it starts to sublimate. The mushrooms don't really need slime right now, so that's fine. But it's been kind of working. I think that's the idea. I'm sure I could improve it in some way, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Actually, I was watching Hello Lacey. She streams and does oxygen not included, and she had a kind of a mushroom farm going. And I built this in the past, but I liked her design. She was using, what are these called? Pneumatic doors up top. I'm not quite sure exactly why. Maybe because these can go through pneumatic doors. But it's working decently well. I need to get all that oxygen out of there. Oh, I disabled my pump. That's what's going on. So we weren't in any really great need of food. We still have a surplus of 1.3 million calories. But I thought I would build this out, and I think I could extend it. Since this auto sweeper can reach up here, I could probably put a second layer of mushrooms up here, and I would have coverage for all that. But until the food goes down, there's no point extending this. I just wanted to build it and see if it worked. It's not optimal in this sense because the morbs, they won't work if the pressure's too high. And the pressure in here right now is like 2 kilograms. Actually, they're still working. Passing gas. I'm surprised it's working because in the past, I think if the pressure went over something like 150 grams, they would stop. But they seem to be working right now, so that's good. And then these guys, breathe it in and poop it out, but they're not. Oh, there they go. So we got that, and then down here, where am I going? Over here. Right in this little room, I had a PUFT kind of sealed in a little hole. So what's going on here is I dropped off a few morbs in here. I had trapped morbs and I used a critter drop off. I since destroyed it because 2 morbs in here is enough, I think. And this puff is actually being groomed. It says he's starving, but he breathes once in a while and this goes away. But, oh, he just laid an egg. Just as I was talking. Pollution exposure, unrefrigerated. Okay, let's incubate that pufflet egg. Try to get another puffed in here. It's going to be really hard to get him lured all the way up into here. And I also risk letting these 2 guys out if I open this door, so not quite sure how I'm going to get him over there. I had turned these off because I didn't want them to drop any polluted water off here, but now I can turn them back on. And I'm trying to like pick up polluted water from various places. Like, I should actually open this up so they can get this little bit out. I got a comment about me wasting oxygen because the base wasn't sealed. And I'm not really worried about oxygen. We just have so much of it. Sure, it's not efficient. I've got tons of open space. But I also have like massive oxygen production, so I don't really care. And this way we can take on probably another 25 dupes if we wanted, at least. So they should be coming and grabbing that. So we'll get that all used up. There's some in here we could grab. Probably not that much though. Let's be careful I don't destroy anything. Take that out. Maybe put a pitch pump there. I got oxygen, or sorry, polluted water. Oh, tons of it in here. Nice and cold too. I should probably grab all that. I could pump it over, but this gives them something to do. So we'll just move this down as they kind of work through it. I got one up here. Is that reachable? Hopefully. It gets really laggy when it goes to the next cycle. Could also put one down here. This might actually... Maybe I should build a pump for this because there's so much of it. Oh, we have to explore over here actually. This is actually not filled with germs like I thought it would be. Which way should we get in there? I could do a ladder. Maybe I'll go underneath for now. Yeah, I'll go straight through there just so I can see what's down here. Could go up as well. Let's do both. We got time, we got dupes. Let's get up there. And I want to get all these slicksters over into our little slickster room here, but it's 88 degrees in here, so we can't lay traps down. And we can't wrangle these guys, so we're just gonna have to cool down this area. I kind of want to clear out the whole oil biome. That would be kind of fun. Oh, there's all these guys here too. How warm is it there? 100 degrees. Okay. That's pretty hot, actually. Why is it so hot over here? quite sure. Maybe there's some exposed magma. No. But this is working pretty well. All their oil's getting collected in here. I'll probably just leave this like this for now. We're sending all our CO2 in there. Or most of it. So I think what I'll do is I'll kind of duplicate what I have here and put a bunch of oil refineries up here. But these are 4 tall, so I'll have to raise this floor. So what I might do is something like this. And then destroy this. And move things up 1. Mop all this out of there. And then I can poke a hole in this because we already got a water lock. Oh, Frankie, you're so slow. Probably have some people we can promote here. Oh yeah, Hydra. Let's move you over. And who else? Soup Sandwich. Let's move you over. Why can't you go there? Not qualified. Really? That's strange. I also have my other mushroom farm here. Oh, it's way too cold in there. I should probably do some proper temper regulation in there. I just keep putting this wheezewort in periodically. I could do it with automation and stuff, but I'm just too lazy at the moment. So I'll build a bit of this off camera just because it's going to take a while. Actually, there they go. They're going pretty fast. Let's try to squeeze as many oil refineries in here as we can. Take this out. Now we can take all of this out. I just realized we're going to have to build a ladder in here. I might build my ladder right here and seal this up. But we gotta let them mop first. So yeah, oil refinery. Actually, maybe I'll leave that oil on the ground. How much oil is there? 78 kilograms. It's good to have a little bit of liquid on the ground. Helps cool things. Okay, refinement. Oil refinery. Now, each one of these takes a dupe, so I'm not going to be able to fit that many. Gold amalgam, good. I'll leave 1 space for cooling. Can we fit 4? Oh, we can. Now, there's no way we're going to use up all that petroleum, I don't think. Even if we send it all to this petroleum generator. We'll see how that goes. That's going to require a ton of power. I might have to use the 2 kilowatt wire for this. In fact, we could probably use this circuit here. I could probably branch this circuit. Yeah, you could put a couple on. They're not going to be using it all the time, so. Look at that. Mopping job. Excellent work. Now, it's not saying that these are underwater, so maybe I'll just leave that. Okay, power. How am I going to sort this power out? We got that feeding all of that stuff. That's connected to that. Let's use this circuit here. Maybe. I gotta punch through here. I think that'll be okay if I just stick a granite tile there. Maybe I'll do it up here so that we don't have leakage. This is pretty messy. It's not ideal. So I'm going to take this wheezewort out so we can build a ladder and seal this up. Actually, I should... Oh, yeah. Gotta seal this as well. Actually, we have to mop this up because it's just gonna fall through anyway. So yeah, let's just mop all that up. Can always put some liquid back down if we need to. And we'll get our ladder ready here. Oh, I can't build my ladder there. Crap. Okay, we'll move it over one. Probably stick a wheezewort up here. Oh no! Why? Why? I guess we'll be right back. Not quite sure what happened there. Well, that sucked. That crash. After that crash, I came back and I kept recording, or I thought I was recording, but I was only recording the audio, and the video was just showing this the screen you see when the game crashes. So I kind of missed some of the commentary. I was kind of talking to myself for quite a while there. So I'll just walk you through what I did. I'll kind of recap what I did. I went in and I rewired a lot of this stuff with 2 kilowatt wire because it was getting really messy. So we got 3 power sources on this one line, which has a potential power consumed of 2.2 kilowatts, which could overload, but I don't think the way it's set up it will. And we've got the main thing powering it here is the petroleum generator. And it's hooked up with automation so that it only kicks on if the battery falls below 51%. And then there's also natural gas power just to use up all this natural gas that's collecting in here. And the mini pump is the thing that sends it out. Oh, I just realized this is not going to run because it's all backed up because this is actually too efficient. So we actually have to kill off this automation wire here. Otherwise it won't use that natural gas. And this will get overpressurized. It's pretty rare that things are too efficient, but let's kill this connection here. Actually, we might have to remove the automation wire from all of that so this works. We just want these to run non-stop and chew up all the natural gas. There we go. Fluid water's coming down here from both the natural gas generators and the petroleum generator. I finished my petroleum room over here. So all the petroleum from all these oil refineries gets pumped over here, dumps in here. And it's at 75 degrees, so this whole outer layer is abyssalite. Some of that heat's going to get out of here, but I think that's okay. Some of it will leak out here. Not the end of the world. We'll be destroying it in here. So that's okay. I moved one Weezewort up to the top here, just to keep things cool. There's probably not enough dupes in suits to come down here and work all the time. So the thing that crashed the game was if you destroy a planter that has a Weezewort in it, I don't think it happens 100% of the time, but sometimes it crashes the game. And that's an old bug, which I thought they fixed. I will report it again, but we also have a few coal generators powering some other stuff here. This nicely adds up to 600, so that's powering that. Oh, actually this is on the wire as well. Actually, what is this thing doing? What is this auto sweeper even here for? I don't think I'm even using it. I think it's from something old. Okay, let's get rid of that. So these are efficient in terms of using automation and the smart battery. So we're not wasting coal. And all the polluted water from this system is going up here, all the way up here. And the pipe is broken. That should not be broken. Let's fix that. I'm not sure at what point that broke, but that'll come along here, up through here, and dump into our main polluted water bin. Which is pretty warm, but that's okay because this polluted water eventually gets destroyed. Gets sucked up here. Some of it gets filtered and goes off to oxygen generation. And the other half goes this way, gets heated up in here. And that allows the steam to condense and form water that we can use. So it goes in at around 47, comes out at 53, goes off to our fertilizer room, gets destroyed. And we got 10 kilograms of natural gas in here. I think someone made a comment that this geyser would never run based on my automation. And that's probably true, but we just don't have that much power demand. I should probably put in some... Oh, let's see how this is going. This isn't actually working too well because I don't think we have enough puffs in here. There was one baby born in here, so now we have 2 puffs in here. But there's no easy way to lure them up here. I guess I could try, but I'm worried that these 2 will escape. We could try to get them in here. And then maybe build, I don't know. I wish there was an easier way to trap airborne creatures. If you guys know a way in a comment, please let me know. And we have a whole ton of morbs down here. I need to get in there and get them. But I gotta make sure that the toilets don't get cleaned or our morbs will stop. So we gotta go into priorities, turn off tidy. Put some traps down. Now hopefully they don't all run to the door. That would be... Actually, that wouldn't be the end of the world. We could trap them. Unreachable. Yeah, I gotta let people in here. Oh, we got a bunch of hatch eggs here that are rotting. Let's cook those up. The reason I had the egg omelets off is that I didn't want them to cook our puffed egg. But these guys are far away from reproducing, I think. Death. We might need some more morbs in here. Our hatches are all happy, I think. Making glorious coal for us. How much coal do we have now? 264 tons. Holy crap. That's a lot. Oh, and I have this pump here just moving the CO2 down. There was a lot of CO2 kind of creeping up here. So it just sends actually everything. I'm not even filtering oxygen out. I'm just sending everything down. I probably shouldn't be sending oxygen. I used to have a filter there, but any oxygen that makes its way down will just naturally float back up. How's food? That's still 1.2 million. I swear the dupes aren't eating. Calories. Added, removed, net. Okay, that. It seems to be net negative. I think it's slowly going down. It's amazing that this, plus our dysfunctional mushroom farm up top is kind of enough. Oh, I guess we got the eggs too. We got omelets. And we still have tons of fried, no, not fried, we have lice loaf. 400,000 lice loaf in storage. It might be counting the sleet weed as calories too. I don't think it is though. So I wanted to continue digging out the bottom here, but I might also want to put in a tube system. We can't put it down here, it's too hot. I was digging along here, and I wanted to get up here. I'm not sure. Oh, they got in there. Aha! We can expand someone's brain. Who should we expand? How about Hydra? So hopefully Hydra comes along and jumps in there. We got a little guy trapped in there. Let's get him out. And I dug down here. I kind of want to get in here. Dig all that out. Eventually get into this magma. We could just poke a hole in it now and it would cool down all that magma. It's not really an efficient use of it. Critter starvation. I think we need more morbs in here. I don't think our other morbs made it in there. I think they dropped him. Oh no, there he is. Can they... do they even have access to go in here? I don't think they do. Okay, let's allow one person to get that trap and put that morb in there. Is this locked? No, that's open. Okay, so that's done. I think we're out of slime. We should probably just keep strip mining this away. Actually, maybe not there. Where should we get some slime? Let's just build an unnecessary ramp here. And we can mine this out. Get some slime. I should probably mine all this out as well. I'll use igneous rock for this. I don't really need ramps here. I could use ladders to be more efficient, but I'll just use igneous rock and strip mine all this out. Not as worried about disease because they're in their suits now. This is getting a bit low. Did they get all this water out of here? No, not yet. What about down here? Yes, this is gone. Let's get that out of there. We might as well just seal that back up. Actually, I'm going to use a door. Otherwise, they'll probably get stuck. I've seen them, if you build a wall here, sometimes they get on this side, then they build the wall in there. Not very smart. Actually, that's actually not what I want. I want abyssalite. See if they get stuck in there. Oh, Gene's shuffled. Has he been sitting there the whole time? Ah! Sunny disposition. Was he almost out of oxygen? Oh, crap. He's been on the machine that whole time. He's hungry. Oh no. That's what happens when I get distracted. Okay, in the new Mark II upgrade, there's a sensor that lets you detect the type of gas. That'll be really useful for situations like this. So I could say, if you detect CO2, suck it up, send it down. What happened here? Broken. Wonder why that broke. Anyway, yeah, we'll be able to sense the type of gas. If it's CO2, send it down. Then this would be automated. There's probably other ways to automate that. And I should think about making a tube. I would probably run it along this wall here. Have to move a bunch of stuff out of the way. This is in the way. Let's do it. Let's remove these. Get rid of that pump. Now, where do we want the input? Stick it right here. Tube transit access. Maybe up in the oxygen. Actually, this is going to be cleared out soon anyway. Yes, something like that. Transit tube. Use all that delicious plastic we have. Oh, the stove has to be moved. Up we go. And that'll do various drop-off points. So I have to move that stove over one. Leaving some room for the Weezeworts if we need them. I don't think it's going to get too hot in there though. But you never know. Okay, what do we have in there? We had Gristleberry. Continuous priority 8, sure. Okay, more tube. Wait. Oh. Painting's in the way. Let's check our rooms. Make sure I haven't destroyed any of our rooms. Okay, food. I don't need a proper medical room because no one ever gets sick. That's all good. All our custom solo bedrooms. Got some bad paintings in here. I'll get rid of those and replace them. We probably don't need all these bathrooms here anymore. But for now, I will leave them. Okay, how much plastic do we have left? 15 tons. So they get in there. Let's do it. I think we can do a little exit like that and they'll just shoot out. And same here. Let's see if that works. One here. They go here a lot, so one there. Maybe even one for each bedroom. All the way to the top. Exit, exit. I'm not sure how high the exit can be. Oops, don't want that. Transit tube. Like this, this. That one kind of looks funny. No landing. Okay, that's too high. I think if we do it just like that. And then this thing needs power, quite a bit of power. Potential power consumed 255. What else is on this line? Oh, that's gone. Yeah, should we use this? For now, I'll just use this line that we have. We got a lot of wires we're not using here. Let's get rid of them. And I broke it. Oh, so this is hooked up to coal as well as our main power grid. Okay. Okay, why do these things why do they keep breaking? Overload damage. Okay. We'll put this on a separate circuit. This can just run off the coal. Like so. All this wire can go. Actually, I'll leave it in just in case I need power down there. So that'll power that. This is powering. Potential power consumed 1.1. What else is it connected to? Oh, these. Oh, and the filter. We need a dedicated line for this. Or I could move the filter to a different line. Potential power consumed on this line. 480. Perfect. Let's use this instead. So this will come over like this. We're making a mess. That's okay. Disconnect that. Wire bridge that. There we go. That should be good. So now this should just have 975. Perfect. I don't think anyone's tidying. Yeah, so I got to lock this door to the morbs again. Oh, no one went in to get him. Oh, they're going in there. Crap. Okay, let's lock this door for now so we can turn tidy back on. Okay, that's hooked up there. Oh, that's disabled. Okay, that should work again. So this tube should be ready. Oh, look at all my morbs got out. Oh, that's no good. Okay, we need quite a few traps there. And we need a place for those morbs to go. I thought I had a critter drop off here. Bagged morb. Only Boom the Mech can get in there. But he should be able to get in there. Drop off those morbs. I think he'll eventually get to it. Oh good, they're all trapped. Do these degrade, I wonder? Nope. Oh, look at them all. There's so many there. I think they might be dropping them. Oh, there's a lot of germs there. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. We need filters. Badly. All that nasty air got out. So many morbs. Get in the trap. I wonder if they make polluted oxygen while they're in there. Oh. We might have to let more people into this room. I just don't want them in there because they'll grab all the slime. But I guess that's okay. We'll let everyone in there. We'll probably breathe a lot of that nasty air. Actually, no they won't. They'll be in suits. What am I talking about? Why am I even worried? The morbs might get out in here though. This is our just in case area. I think this episode might be getting along though. Oh, our poor puffs. Let's put a creature drop off in there too. Get some more morbs in there. Bagged morb. Probably put them here first because it's closer. There we go. I don't even know why I'm kind of growing these guys anymore. I should probably decommission this room. Okay, that's probably enough. 4 morbs. And how's it going up here? Did they get more morbs in there? 1, 2. I don't think they're making it up there. I don't see any morbs dropped along the way though. Got nasty air in here again. I think I'm gonna wrap this episode up though. Got everything done I wanted to get done. Let's zoom out a bit here. We explored over here. They never got here. Oh, they couldn't get there. That's why. They need a ramp. I forgot about this water over here. Yeah, I want to dig down, relocate a lot of these slicksters in here, and maybe build some kind of oil dripping onto lava system. Oh, look at all that petroleum already. We might have to dig out some more room for that. We could make a giant tank along here. Anyway, I got quite a bit done. I'm pretty happy. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.